Elden.
Okay, I'm ready.
Get my scorecard.
Let's do it. All right, everybody. The plan as of last week was for me to come in and give you guys a presentation on a new down payment assistance program for buyers, pays their closing costs, and all this other kind of stuff. After Nikki and I got talking for a while, we're like, this time of the year, you just don't really want that. You just don't really need that. Let's switch. Let's do some games. Let's make this Christmas party fun. Let's kind of let's put that to the side a little bit. Yeah. We're still going to make this interactive. You're still going to learn a couple of tidbits that are going to help you close more deals, but more than anything, we're going to have fun. So first order of business, let's get everybody here to the center of the room. If you need to bring a chair with you, bring it. Let's fill up all these first. If you're waiting on an important phone call, keep your ringer on and put it on the table. If not, turn your ringer off and leave it on the table.
We don't need anything with that.
Nope.
Excuse me.
I know. I like
we need a technology.
You can't disconnect for a second. Those buyers can survive for 20 minutes without you.
I'll just
Okay, we've got two chairs in the middle. We've got two chairs up here. Hey, real quick. Hey, we brought some Stanley toppers. You guys pass them around. Find a chair, put it pass it around. Yeah. All real estate media. Pass those around real quick. Pick one you like. Okay. Before we jump in, for anybody keeping tabs on the last presentations that I've done, all through the summer, this is like my third one so far. Yeah. Little update for you. I have to show my daughter.
Oh,
she's getting cute. Love her to death. Getting so many good pictures of her. My favorite one, however, of the whole year so far, is this one. My family runs and operates a haunted forest out in California every year. So every single year, me, all my siblings, my parents, we stop what we're doing. We move out to California, live in a trailer, and run this haunted forest for a whole month. This was, huh?
What city? What city?
It's in a town called Plymouth. It's in Gold Country, Northern California. Really? Yeah, do it. It's a blast. It was really fun. This year was crazy. And this is the first year that we had Rosie out there with us. And she fit right in. We think she's a little more. But, all right. Yeah, she loved it. She had a great time. So
the whole month of October.
Yeah, it was a blast. Okay, so like I said earlier, let's just have some fun. You give out wrong answers, give out right answers. Doesn't matter. It's just let's make this a fun a little game time. Okay. How today works? We're gonna have 3 mini games. Might be 4 now. I think I added one at the end. We're gonna have 2 little power up learning moments where we can add some information back into your life and your business. We'll hand out some prizes. There's the prizes over there on the bar. And zero pressure, maximum fun. So let's get ready for the first game. A little bit of a warm up. This is how this is going to work. We're going to give you a word scramble. When you feel like you understand what the word is, you have it guessed, run up here and line up in order of who arrives first. Okay? Once there's 3 people up here, it's too late. We're going to go through those 3 people and see who got it right. Ready? If you need like a sticky note or a piece of paper or whatever. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we got 1. We got 2.
Are you first?
First, second, third. We'll go like that. What do you think it is? Listen. There we go. That's exactly right. Okay, little warm up. Christmas is the real estate game.
That's a gift. Okay.
Okay. Here's our first real mini game. Family Feud, real estate style. We're going to split the room in half. I want half of the chairs on this side, half of the chairs on this side. facing each other. Take out these. You want to out.
You were on this side of
Okay, that's pretty good.
Oh.
That's perfect. Okay, we've got Nikki taking care of points. Now, as you go through scoring points, whether it's in this game or another game, Nikki's going to make sure you write those down. For this first game, because it's a group game, whatever points your group earns, you get to retain as your personal points at the end of it. Then throughout the rest of the game, we'll go collecting more and more points. Now, full disclosure, Family Feud, you usually go out and you interview 100 people to get the different answers, right? I had a week to do this, so I interviewed me. So you may not agree with some of my answers. I think they're pretty good, but I don't think they're perfect. So to make things fair, we are going to write down the wrong answers that you present. And the best wrong answer is going to get a bonus. Okay? So Nikki, can you also help out with that?
Yeah.
All right. So if you're not familiar with Family Feud, I never watched it as a kid, but I've just played it at a couple of parties. We're going to give you a list of blank spaces. We're going to have, we're going to give you a theme, and you'll try to guess what the responses are to that theme. In order to make things fair in this group as well, we're going to bounce. We're going to give each team a chance to go down the list. Any questions?
So it's just like she starts and she answers first for our team.
So for the very first one, someone from your team is going to come up and have to tap here when they think they have a good answer. And that's how we'll start it. First one to tap from the podium gets to start.
Like,
Okay, ready?
Say their name real quick.
Okay, name real quick.
Deb.
Jessica.
We'll go a little slower so you have time to write.
Isela.
Pam. Susan.
Melanie.
Evelyn.
Audrey.
Karen.
Yeah.
That's too fast? You got all those?
Good.
Okay. All right. Y'all ready for the first thing?
Mm-hmm.
First one to tap gets to answer first. Yeah. That was the first tap.
Man, that got really
Okay,
quick.
side's gonna start. We're gonna go ahead and start right here.
Why? I'm gonna wait till next year.
I'm gonna wait till next year. That would have been a good one. I don't think I put that down. I'm sorry. Can we write that down? Actually, hold on.
Oh.
I think I may have one that did get correct now. Give me 1 second. Sorry. Okay. I'm gonna count this one. This one's gonna count for it. Whole team. What's up, little Pete? Sorry, like I said, do this together in 1 week, so I apologize. It's not smooth quite yet. But for that one, the buyer could decide to wait a year. Their friend says real estate's gonna crash. So I think that one counts. Give me 1 second to pull open Canva on my phone so I can have a little cheat sheet. Argue it. Argue it. Just kidding.
Are we still on stress here?
We are still on stressful things. The buyer might say. So now we're gonna go on this side. If you guys want to confirm, give me just one moment while I open this up. Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Team effort, people.
we run to the podium?
We're gonna jump back and forth. Sorry, 1 second.
Keep your own boots on. Have shoes. Oh.
Okay, from this side, what's your next guess?
The rates are too high. Oh.
Rates are too high. I'd say it's this one. Man, I wish I could sneak a peek.
no.
I'm trying to remember the order here, but I can't get it on my phone. We're gonna do it this way one more time while I figure it out. Sorry, that's not one of them.
Is that?
It's not.
It's not.
That's gotta be the best one.
Like I said, not perfect. That might be one of the winners for the top answer. Okay, this side.
Okay. Not me.
Yep, this, yes, let's go next in line down this way.
Okay.
So then, Melanie,
Yeah, the line process is a nightmare.
are we under contract? You just buy under contract?
No, this is someone you don't have under contract, they're just stressing you out.
A whole process of going through a mortgage company and getting approved.
Sorry, 1 second, I just want to get this set up real quick. Passwords can get us all from. Already. Hey, give me your answer one more
The
time.
whole mortgage process is a nightmare.
The mortgage process is a nightmare. I'd say if that fits, that's pretty close.
Yeah. So
As close as the last one.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm in the middle. I'm just saying.
That was first, because it was one people.
Which side's here? My point travels with me.
Yes. No, everything's still on that side. There it is.
You need to be for them. Yeah. It struggles. It's not just you.
Okay, you know what, I'm gonna confer with Nikki on it.
Okay.
Don't confer with Clark.
I have a best of both. That fits? Okay, vote with Nikki says it fits.
Yeah, because we're friends.
We're switching letters. Does that not stress you out?
This lending process is a nightmare, so we're switching lenders.
Oh, yeah, finish this thing.
Yeah.
Good number one on three. Okay, this side makes
Yeah,
sense.
the income rates were too high, so we're switching.
Yeah, that's true.
No, we got it. It's all ours.
Yeah, switching. Switching realtors.
Oh.
Yeah, these things buyers say.
Our parents want to come see it.
Our parents.
They want to do the inspection.
Yeah, they want to.
Okay.
Okay.
It's gotta fit some party. We're canceling the
It's
deal.
still
because our parents
reality,
wanna
though.
come do that.
Still
No,
reality.
sorry, that's not one of them. Hey, this side.
We have five because we just bought a car.
Are we going together or like
You
down
can
the road?
pick a spokesperson or go down the road.
We just actually can run. Yeah.
No, we don't, right. Yeah,
What's our answer though?
that's your answer. We just bought a car.
Amazing.
Sorry. Okay, this side again. I did. Sorry.
You are obviously not.
Right, who talks? We're supposed to go like down the road.
You guys can choose a spokesperson down the road. You can just speak for the whole time. It's up to you. You're just a team. So what you get?
Okay, you're a team. Okay, I like teams.
I love you.
Is it when they're under contract or when they're not under contract yet?
This is just a buyer that's stressing you out. They might be under contract. They might not be. Okay. You might just be working like you might not even be pre-qualified.
It could be a war.
Okay. And we want to back out because we don't like the results of the inspection.
You don't like the inspection.
Oh, that.
Sorry. Well, then you know the answers.
Oh, no. Okay, okay.
No, I said that when we started. I'm just listening to different.
No, I thought we, yeah, but we don't get any points for it.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Oh.
Five, 4, 3, 2.
Okay, answer.
No.
We have it. We have it. We're not.
Nope.
First of all,
Whoever you want to tell.
Oh, I didn't even hear. Oh.
I'll just say.
We're just trying to save up for a down payment. We want to wait, so we can save up for more money.
You want to wait for a down
Yeah,
payment?
we'll wait to have more money saved up for a down payment.
Sorry, that's not one. That's what I thought of, but I thought that's a conversation they have with the lender. So I'm sorry.
Describes how much they talk.
That should have been on the list. I agree.
Okay.
I just lost my job.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Really good one though.
I think I should-
Basement games. It's really.
Yeah.
Let's move past this game. Can we agree? I'm trying to remember. Okay, the one I gave the most points to was I have a family member who can do it cheaper than you.
We just got that.
That's the same with my dad's doing, my parents. do.
No, we
Let's
can't.
move on to the next one. Can we see it right now?
Oh, yeah.
This is stressful. That's exciting. That's exciting. I want that.
We want to offer 100K or whatever below ask.
It's stressful because you have to present the offer.
I saw a TikTok or Instagram that said this.
I start young enough. I.
And my friend says real estate's gonna crash, so.
Those aren't, those are actually pretty good.
Okay. They probably.
Good, good.
Okay, let's try it again.
You're good.
New thing.
Yeah, let's do an interviewing next time.
Okay, I will.
Are we running this?
Yeah, because we.
This is again another run up if you think you've got a great killer answer.
Okay. Ready. Ready.
Remember, if you run up though, you better have an answer ready. It's not like you can go back and convert.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Okay, what's your answer?
Not communicating. Not communicating.
Oh, you cheating a little.
Did it.
Okay, we got this side.
Okay.
Things the lender does to drive you crazy.
Oh.
Number two.
I need more documents from you.
I need more documents.
No, sorry.
Requesting more documents.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's a great answer, but it's not in the top 10. Sorry. Hey, this side.
No, you don't get to run. Just
Yeah.
to say.
No, we're not gonna know. Okay, now the day, right?
Prize fees involved. That was eight.
Watching North Ridge.
Okay, this side. They said surprising fees.
And that was on the board?
That was on the board. That was number.
No.
All.
Sort of.
Okay, this side.
And we need more documentation.
Oh, yeah.
Are we down back on?
Yeah.
10 more documents.
Should we say the appraisal came in low? I guess.
Appraisal came in low.
Lender.
I'm gonna give you guys 6 points for that one. That should count.
Okay.
Can you mark down 6
Thank
points for that side? That's not the answer.
They got the point, Danny.
Okay, again, this side, let's see if you can keep going down the list.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's our answer. Yeah, not in closing, yeah, meaning
Okay.
that's for extension. Yeah. How many points did you get? 1,800.
That was a 6-point guess.
Wow.
Okay, guys, you got 3 you can clean up.
Don't have to let there's a
I just don't know if mine happens to everybody. Everybody else.
That's probably yes.
On Maynard, yeah, really overwhelmed me.
Is that it? Was that the one?
That's just if you want to.
Just go for happy birthday. Can you hear it? I'll say it.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I know.
What is it? They tell your client that $1,000 will be enough for the earnest money on $800,000.
Bad advice.
Bad. Okay, give me a second. Let me see if I can get that.
Let's try to get some points for us, please.
They're not. They're acting like an agent. See, the thing is they were also an agent. They were a lender and an agent, so I don't know why they thought that.
And then they.
Hey, actually, this was a last minute change I made last night.
What?
Not on the same page.
Hey.
Okay. So, there are 2 left. There is. You've got 2 4s you can clean up. We've got this one and this one.
What's that? Nice work. Oh, that's a good one. They're not properly.
That's good.
Not properly pre-qualified.
Okay. I'm gonna give you half points for this one. 2 points for slow pre-approval.
Okay.
We call it the dog print.
Okay.
The dog print of
They just do the doggy's paw print on the e-pad and.
Gotcha.
That's durable.
Yeah, I call it pre-qual. Pre-qual, not worth the paper. Okay, last one. If someone wants to try to clean it up, we got this side. Think about it. What's something all lenders do that drive you crazy? You should get this one.
Over. They say they're the best lender.
Is that your actual final guess? You guys wanna confer?
All of the, right?
They have.
Yes.
Great, so no.
I thought we did that.
Let me know when you got your final guess. Say final guess.
Phone a friend.
Like they want to switch loans, right?
This one I know I'm right. So,
Cause you do it all the time?
cause I do it.
Oh, you forget to unlock the rate? So.
Boy, that was a nightmare.
Okay, final answer, let's hear it.
Switching loan cards?
Not it. Let's decide last chance and then we're gonna reveal it.
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
What does that mean?
Oh.
You do a terrible. They do a terrible job.
They do a terrible job. They take you to lunch and ask you to refer business. Ask for a referral.
What's your final answer? There was like 4 answers on that. You can't do a catch off. Give me a good one.
They ask for referrals and they do a good job. I can say referrals.
Sorry, that's not it. The thing that all lenders do that I know drive you crazy is cold call.
Oh. Did. But I thought.
Okay, all right, little break. We can get back into our square here. Little break from that game. Jump into that later.
Oh. What do you?
You should come over.
You should come
Your
here.
phone. Yeah, I don't know.
We are gonna, yeah, let's go over that.
Are we all on the same road? We started out.
It's like the game I played with my kids.
We're so much closer.
Nikki,
Let's see.
answers from that game. Do you have a winner? From the wrong answers though, do we have a wrong answer you thought was the best wrong answer? Okay. But, okay, give them a bonus. You guys had fantastic rooms. I don't know how this side knew all the ones that I had wrong that were right, but. It is what it is. Okay. Maybe one side does move.
Oh, no, you guys are.
Been in the business and.
Little quick power up moment. This is something that you can help take with you into the new year, to help you save some deals. You've probably heard of these tactics before, but we need to be reminded of them constantly so that we can keep them top of mind. Okay?
Okay.
My 3 favorite are renovation loans, Utah housing alternatives, and asset depletion loans. Okay, here's how you use them. Who here has used a renovation loan to save a deal, not start a deal? Okay, here's how you go about it. We were just talking about one of the biggest ways that a buyer can drive you crazy when they say, I didn't like the inspection, I didn't like this, or I didn't like that. Okay, you can come to your lender and say, hey, can you look for some renovation loan terms for us? Oftentimes, it's a simple $20,000 or $30,000 fix that can save that deal for you. Okay, switches from a conventional over to conventional renovation. The terms are almost always the same. A lot of people are scared of renovation loans because it sounds like it's going to be 20% down or a much higher interest rate or something like that. Oftentimes, it's just a 5 down, same exact rate off the board. The only thing that you need to remember is that the cost of the home plus renovations has to be less than the future appraised value. Once you switch to a renovation loan, it's no longer current appraised value, it's future appraised value. And the appraiser will look at the home and say, well, if you make this repair, the home will be worth X. Usually it's very easy to hit, and if you have the right lender, they'll be able to tell you beforehand how accurate you're going to be on that side. Utah housing alternatives. Who loves working with Utah housing loans? Nobody. So there are some alternatives out there. There's one called Sunstart that Intercap is running. It allows the buyer to settle their whole down payment and closing costs without dipping into their savings whatsoever. Fully forgivable loan. The catch is you have to work with a solar company, put solar on the home 30 days after closing. but the solar gets wrapped up into the home itself. So the payment's pretty low, and it helps if you can get 25,000 worth of down payment assistance.
Okay.
Yeah. So anytime you go to Utah Housing, you're going for a down payment assistance
Right.
program, right?
Okay.
And then asset depletion loans. Who has worked with an older client before, where you get halfway through the contract, and all of a sudden the lender comes back and says, "Sorry, between Social Security and them putting their job last year, they're actually not. They don't have enough money to qualify." You ever run into something like that?
Mhm.
Next time that happens to you, approach your lender and say, "What asset depletion loan options do you have?" And they're going to go, "I don't know what that is." You can tell them, go talk to someone who knows a little bit more than you do. Go talk to your senior, loan advisor, and get their info on it. What this is it allows you to help a client take their 401k or stock or bond savings accounts, something that almost everybody has tucked away, and convert it to a trust income loan. All a trust income loan is, you go set up a trust, simple with a lawyer, it costs like $300, and you have them state on legal documents that this trust will pay out $3,000 every single month in perpetuity until the funds run. Now, the lender can take that, add that $3,000 to their income, and qualify on the loan. What the trust document does not say is when that trust can just be dissolved. So 30 days after closing, that same exact borrower can go back to that trust. If they don't want to have their 401k paying out $3,000 a month, they can just go dissolve that trust right after closing. It still counts as income and still qualifies for the loan. So one way to save. Yeah.
On that trust loan, you had to show like 6 months, it had to be past 6 months.
Has to show that it could, for 6 months. Yeah, that's a great qualifier you have to put in there. Yeah, you can't have a trust with $3,000 in it, pay out $3,000 a month.
So is that a better option?
Usually, yes. Usually, yes, because then you can keep it retained in the 401k.
Also, they just have to prove that they can,
Prove that you can.
and then dissolve the trust.
Yeah.
Is there a window after? Is it a month after?
I usually tell my clients 30 days. Once everything's closed, done, no one's talking about it, it's recorded, then do what you want with your trust. It's still yours to do with it, whatever you want with it. Yeah, if you can afford it, that's fine. The sad thing that I usually see happen is that same exact client, if they're really trying to save the deal, they dip into those savings and make their down payment bigger. But there's smarter ways to use that capital than just throwing it at the home. Okay, so little quick power up. Hopefully that helps you out sometime next year. Mini game number 2.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, this is called Name That Program. For this one, I'm going to need 2 volunteers. Let's see, actually.
Front row.
We're going to go 1 volunteer at a time in this one. So I need 1 volunteer for this game.
Mark, tell us about the game first.
Yeah.
Okay. This is how it's like name that sorry. So it's name the program. I'm going to present you with a scenario, a buyer scenario. And I want you, from the best of your knowledge and your history working with lenders, to try to guess what the lender would recommend.
Oh,
Okay, this is going to test you a little bit, because here's what I'm trying to get you to do. When a lender recommends something to you, I want you to have a little bit of knowledge in your own back pocket, because sometimes 2 minds are better than 1 on that side. Okay? So I need a volunteer who thinks that they can do it.
Mark, would you like?
Keep your own Clark's name. Alrighty, Clark.
There, like,
Yeah, come on up here.
Represent loudly.
Yeah, go ahead and stand right over here so everybody can see the board. Here is your buyer scenario. Sorry.
a good income doesn't, the good income doesn't savings, hates renting, but keeps saying, I think I'll wait until, or decent saving. I think I'll wait until.
That's what's correct.
Probably the
Is that founding?
probably the temporary 2-1, just because we all think that rates are going to come down.
And very 2-1 is that your final answer?
That is.
Okay. By the way, each time you get a right answer, that's 5 points that gets added to your name. So, final answer C, temporary 2.
This.
And.
You're not ready first. Okay, up next, who wants to win 5 points? Who wants to win 5 points? We got another scenario. Okay, here we go.
Yay, your little.
Okay, you got those 5 points down here.
Yeah, do that answer, but this one.
Okay,
No, don't say that.
scenario. Your buyer is self-employed, has a great CPA.
I'm a CP.
There you go. And writes everything off. First of all, some context. Why can this be tricky as a realtor?
Not using the right.
You don't have the
Okay.
docs.
What's your solution?
Yeah, the DSCR is probably a good solution.
Okay,
I don't know what D is, FHL or C, home possible.
that's well, actually, I'm not allowed to explain.
Okay, okay.
Right?
Okay.
Okay, so what's your final
The
answer?
DSCR, they just look at they don't look at your credit or your income or anything, they just look at the house and say, okay, you can rent out for this much, so I'll approve this much.
What if
based
your-
on
when you
rental-
buy- if your buyer-
rental
here,
appraisal.
What if your buyer's trying to live?
Oh, then a bank statement, so bank statement.
Ah.
Okay.
Has anyone not heard of a bank statement loan before?
No, I've done. What's the SDR?
That's what I was just saying.
DSCR stands for debt coverage ratio, debt service coverage ratio. That's where you essentially have a property that can be self-sustaining. You don't need to use your own income. Yeah.
Oh, my.
Okay.
Putting it down. For the
Yes, so you have to have, DSCRs have high down payment requirements, usually 20 to 25%. But then if the property can cover itself after that, there are some, but most don't. Okay, one last volunteer.
Debbie, come on.
I'm being shy.
Well, honey, you don't. do that.
Go.
There you go. I'll jump a friend.
Now we are, sorry. Sorry, my slides deleted itself. So we're gonna have you be our first contestant in mini game number.
Oh, it's good. Stay up there.
We're gonna give you the easy one. She's gonna demonstrate how easy it is to win this game, and then we're gonna get you all involved, okay?
Okay.
So for 3 points, myth or fact? Dill's estimate is always spot on.
There. Well,
Very good. Okay, 3 points here. Now, here's how the rest of the game is gonna work. Where did my box go? I'm missing my sticky notes. That's okay. Go ahead and sit back down for me. Here's how the rest of the game is going to work. If you think it's a myth, stay sitting down. If you think it's a truth, stand up. Okay. The last person standing, and the last person still alive in the game, gets 10 points.
So if we're wrong,
Okay.
we'll step out.
If you're wrong, then you're going to come step on this side of the room. Okay. The Federal Reserve establishes mortgage interest rates. Stand up if you think it's true. Stay sitting down if you think it's a myth. We have some notepads here, so now instead of standing on, you get to put it down. Stand up if you think this is true. Stay sitting down if you think it is false. All good? Good job, everybody. It's false. Bonus 3 points to anybody who can accurately explain what they do have to do with mortgage interest rates. Okay.
They just have the short-term overnight bank rates, and then that talks to the investors who actually invest in the bonds. But actually, that's the rate.
Fantastic. How would you explain it to a buyer who doesn't speak that lingo?
They don't actually do that. So if they make the change, then don't get excited.
That's exactly right. So, in fact, I think it's happening right now. They have the Fed meeting
Yeah.
announced.
and-
They have a quarter rate drop or Okay, everybody's still alive. Homes listed on Thursdays statistically sell faster and for more money. Is this a myth or fact? This is going off a Redfin study from 2019.
Yeah. I know, I don't.
I think you're probably right.
I know.
Maybe we're all
Hey,
done.
ready? 3, 2, and 1.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Thursday is the best day to list your home. So nobody gets points for that one. We just have some people have to put a little paper on their face. You're out of the game. So who stays sitting down? Last person left. Was there anybody else who's sitting down?
I know. Why?
Okay, stay sitting down if you think this is a myth. Unemployed buyers don't qualify for conventional mortgages.
That's not true. That's not true.
So everybody thinks that an unemployed borrower could qualify for a conventional mortgage.
Yeah, they can have a gift, they can have inheritance.
Okay, final answer.
Right.
So really trying to trick you guys on this one, but there's a lot of ways you can get around this. For example, you can have a college student about to graduate in like 2 months. If he has a future job offer, he's still technically unemployed, but you can use that future job offer as income. There you go.
They base it on their future income.
Myth or fact? DIY photos are acceptable in a seller's market.
So that's true.
Acceptable?
Yeah.
Like you could use them as acceptable.
Okay.
Like what is
You're
it?
gonna sell that.
With the quality price?
Yeah, but the MLS accepts them.
You mean the MLS?
This one is false, everybody.
Oh, good.
It is proven that you, on average, get 3 to 4% higher sales price if you use professional photos versus non-professional photos in any market. So why would you give up that commission?
That's different than a technical.
Yeah.
It should not be acceptable for you to give up your commission. And proceed. You know, you're out is what you are. So you guys hold on to those. You can keep it in the group.
Acceptable, but it's not. I mean, it's out there.
It's very semantic, really.
Very tricky.
The yellow papers. Oh, they're right.
Acceptable versus best.
Okay, everybody should be able to get this one. Who's still alive? Raise your hand.
What? What'd you say?
Who's still alive? Raise your hand.
That's.
Oh, I lost a long time ago.
Okay,
I died.
this is a fact. Everybody should have known this. We already talked about it. Great question. Conforming loan limits are going down in 2026. Myth or fact?
If none of us are on the naughty list, then they will.
That's. I sure hope so. Are they though? That's the big question.
I heard it on the news. We don't know. I trust it.
Okay, so myth or fact?
Oh boy, fake news over here.
Yeah, we're saying it is a myth. They are going up in 2026 by about 30 grand. No,
Because of what? What's your last?
they're going up about 30 grand in 2026. So going from like 806 up to 832.
Oh.
Last one, I believe. Nope, second to last one. Appraisals are final. Good job.
I'm deaf. I can say anything I want.
Here's my tiebreaker. Is this one true or false? And if you're still alive once this is done, this is my last one. If we have multiple people, then whoever can tell me.
Oh, it was, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, 3, You may have seen other market reports, a lot of other things. Just want to clarify this from the Gardner Quality from at the U of U. Do one. Then 9. Most expensive.
We get a paper on.
Who's still alive?
Where's our dead papers?
Here's your debt.
That's right there.
I think it's done though, like it's over.
No.
No, that was the last one. So who's still alive? Raise your hand.
The front row.
I'm not.
This one, this one.
and
We
this
stood up.
Hey,
one. Good job,
2
guys.
points for each. 10 points each for these two. All right, last little power up, and then we'll move into our last game. Who here has heard about programming or training your LO for business? Your loan officer. That's okay. This is something that's becoming more and more talked about in real estate circles, and something that each realtor should at least be aware of, if not doing on a daily basis. Some quick examples. I want some examples from people. What's the bare minimum an LO should be doing for you? If you're giving him leads or her leads, what's the bare minimum?
Communication.
That's a great one.
Girl.
Calling the seller's agent, calling the buyer is
Yes, huge. What else? About getting them closed on time.
Yeah.
weekly update.
Weekly updates.
And proper documentation.
Proper documentation. I love this. In my idea, that is really truly the bare minimum that a lender should be doing. What distinguishes a bare minimum lender from a rock star lender, though, is putting business back into your pocket, right? You're passing leads and referrals all day long, but what is that lender doing with those leads besides closing? There should be something else that he or she is doing with them. Yeah.
My philosophy is that the title company, the mortgage and real estate agents should be making each other look professional.
That's absolutely true.
That's our main job. We have to, at the end, when we close escrow at the title company, make each other look.
I absolutely agree.
Because like you said, repeat customers is our bread and butter.
That's absolutely true. Yep. So maintaining not only your deal, but also your business image should also be included, right? Okay. We'll get to a little bit more rockstar stuff in a second, but it really has to do with lead generation and being your biggest advocate. An example script, this is something that I would talk down with each of the lenders that you work with and say something like this: Mr. or Mrs. Lender, next time you talk to one of my clients that I pass you, what are you doing to generate leads from that client during the transaction? Has anyone asked the lender to do this for them yet? Why might this be important during the deal? It's when they're most excited. It's absolutely no. Who's recently purchased a vehicle in here? Look back. A Tesla? How much more often did you start seeing Teslas once you had it on your mind to buy a Tesla?
They're everywhere.
They are
They really
everywhere.
are.
They are everywhere. But I guarantee you saw more than I did, even though we're driving the same streets. It's top of mind, right?
Sure.
So I know you're already talking to your buyers. You should already be saying, hey, now that you're buying a house, you're going to be starting to hear about friends buying houses, and your cousin's going to buy a house, and someone's going to be looking for a realtor because it's what you're thinking about. I want to win your business. My goal is to absolutely blow you away, so it's not even a second thought when you say, hey, I know my awesome agent could help you out too. You're doing your side. Your lender needs to be doing their side too. One of the biggest ways the lender can help you out is by giving their vote of confidence and saying, Mr. Borrower, I know that you were just referred to me by Mr. Agent. He is fantastic. As you're going throughout your day, you're going to start hearing about people who are also looking to buy homes, or you're going to have a cousin who wants to buy a home in a year. Can we talk with them and get them into a conversation with Mr. Agent right now? It's the number one way that lenders should be being your biggest advocate, not just saying that you're good, but just backing it up with referrals from the referrals you're giving them. Okay. Pure gold, current referrals. This was what we talked about for a second. It's part of the bare minimum, but you can up level it. If your lender cannot, at the drop of a dime, tell you exactly how many referrals you've passed them in the last 2 or 3 months, they're not treating those referrals like pure gold, which is what they are. You're putting bread and butter onto his plate. Okay? So maybe next time you need to start programming this lender and saying, hey, Mr. Lender, can you talk to me about the referrals that we've passed in the last 2 or 3 months? What about the ones that we've stopped talking about? What are you doing to follow up with them? Because you shouldn't be working alone on this, right? Okay, that's my 2 cents. Any thoughts or questions before we move on?
So what do you do to stay in contact with your clients?
Great. I think a weekly schedule is the key. Having theme days in a weekly schedule. For example, in my business, Mondays is the day where I annoy all of you guys and I cold call. I hate doing it probably more than you guys actually hate receiving it. But it's the only way to really generate business and keep maintaining these connections. Now, difference between a good cold call and bad cold call is actually adding anything of value, right? So make sure you add value. But Monday, I'll call my realtors. Tuesday, I call everybody I've ever been past in the last 2 months. And as soon as I'm off the phone with that lead, I call the agent. Hey, I know we just talked yesterday, but I just got off the phone with Mitchell Hilbig. And he just said that his mom is actually okay being in on the loan. I think this is a big movement. I'm sending you an updated pre-approval letter. Hopefully this can help you guys find a little bit better property, right? After 2 or 3 months of him calling you or her calling you every single week about a lead, you two are gonna have a very good idea of how hot or cold that lead is. And then you two decide together when to back off of that lead for a little bit. Because it's also not healthy to call somebody who doesn't want to be called every single week.
Right, Monday. Most people don't work.
Absolutely right. Great question. Did I answer your question?
Then you say, oh, Mitchell Hildick, it's the mom that invented it.
Oh, I don't know his name. I know he lives in Pro.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Evidently.
Small world.
I should have reached out to him. They were like,
Tag team them with the agent, basically,
Yeah.
in a positive way.
Well, yeah, you guys should be a team. Like you two really are a team. He or she should feed you business and you should be feeding them business. And it's a reciprocal relationship. It's a two-way street. It's not just you pouring leads into their mouth. They should also be developing those leads. They should be programmed, just like you're programming a lender, they should be programming your leads into developing more. When I close a transaction, if I don't have another lead from that transaction within 30 to 60 days, I've messed up my job. I have not done my part for my agent. They spend hours developing that lead, right? I probably only have to spend 2 or 3 minutes every phone call to get them another. Minimal effort, but it's something that they can get back.
So I send them the list of the utilities in the area that they're going to be into. And then the loan officer and title will say, isn't that incredible that you got that list? See what I mean? They're just saying, wow,
Totally.
yeah, it takes
Yeah, they're not sending any, you know, they're reinforcing that, but he's saying he's finding really good leads to say.
You need to, your lender shouldn't be finding leads. And it's a developed skill. It's something that you're gonna have to be patient. If you love your lender right now, don't ditch them. Help them grow too. Right? Help them grow too. Help them understand that you're in it for the long run with them, just as long as they're in the long run for you. Okay. Off my soapbox now. Last game, mini game number 4, the rate is right. We're gonna have you guys guess what you think the right rate is, depending on a borrower profile. We're talking about credit score, we're talking about down payment, we're talking about different things like that. Because what I oftentimes hear and see is agents or borrowers saying, whoa, that rate is way lower or way higher. It's almost never lower than they want it, but way higher than they expected. So here's a little reality check. Now, some ground rules for it. Just want to say, these are rates as of yesterday. This is not a commitment to lend. This is not like, insert all the technical corporate jargon that I should normally have on this slide. Just take it. Okay, we good?
Oh, we're holding
No.
together.
I'll do my best. Didn't have changed very much, but it is a Fed day, so you never know. Also, one last point, across the board, we're just assuming 1 point of buy down on most of these rates. Okay, so just figure that in. Ready? Does everybody have a sticky note? Where'd that sticky note pad end up? We borrow that again?
Yeah.
Okay, everybody go ahead and take a little sheet. If you have a pencil or a phone, if you'd rather use that, we're gonna use that to write down your guess.
I know.
Sure. Okay.
Problematic writing.
I'll also be giving out these rates in increments of an eighth of a point, right? So you're not gonna get like a weird 5.99. It'll be 5.125, 5.25, 5.375, but when you just as long as we can understand what you wrote down, good. Okay, everybody who gets it right, or the closest to it at least, gets 3 points.
Right.
All right,
3 point.
3 points for the closest to it or spot on. Borrower profile. We're gonna start off easy. 800 credit score, 5% down payment, conventional loan program, primary occupant with a parent co-signer.
Gee, that sounds like my son.
It's probably 60% of the people that I currently work. So to the nearest. Hey, 10 seconds, write down your guess. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, locked in, pencils up. No cheating, anybody. 6.375. Who got it? Who's the closest? We got 6.1. Is anyone closer? 6.5. Yeah. We got 6.2. That's the closest. Anybody closer?
Sorry, 6.25.
That's still closer.
It's the same as Nikki.
Oh, right.
Okay, we got a tie here. 6.5 and 6.25. Raise your hand if you got that tie, so she can write down your names.
Optimistic. I think
2, that's right, yeah.
Oh, what? 5.5.
No, I put.
To be fair, that probably would have been accurate last week.
Last one.
Last week.
Okay.
Yeah,
But that's with a 1% finance.
that is with the one. Obviously, there's a ton of other things you would factor in, like if this person happens to have no debt, their DTIs would be low rate. We're just going off the very most simple, basic fake borrow.
Okay.
Okay, new one. Same exact one, except their rate, or sorry, their credit score is now 650. How much does that change the rate? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, answers locked in. 7, 7.3, 7.25. Okay, that means you got 7.
7.25 and 7.
7.25. Those are our ties so far. Anybody close? 7.2.
Well, 7 is one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
We got a tie here.
7
1,
also.
2, and 3. All right, changing it up.
I knew it was going.
Give you a little break from we'll give you a little break from interest rates. We'll go back into your world for a second. Okay. This home sold 10 days ago in Lehigh, 5-bed, 3-bath, conventional terms, so it's pretty run of the mill. 2002 built on 0.18 acres, and it's 2150 square feet. What do you think it sold for?
Purchase price.
Purchase final sold price. This is already closed. I don't know. This is all the information you're going to get. This is all the info you're going to get.
Yeah, what part?
Yeah.
Sorry, all the info you're going to get. I didn't want to fill up the page with all the facts.
Well, we need all the facts to be.
This is all you got.
There they go.
Oh, this is all you got. I know it does. I know it does.
Solar panels that we can't see in the photograph. Oh, please.
Probably not.
5, 4,
All right.
3, 2, 1. Time's up. Final answer was 5. Anybody get a bid on?
Yeah.
There we go. This one. This is actually a Presidio, I think, up in a different office, Veronica. Yeah. She was the buyer's agent on this time.
You got Veronica.
Alrighty. Last one, then we'll wrap up for the day. FICO score 720, down payment 3.5, FHA, investment parent cosigner.
Harris cosigner.
5,
Oh.
4,
3.
3, 2, 1. It's a trick. It's investment property. You can't do that with FHA. Did everybody get that? I'll give it to you again. This is what you should have gotten as your guess. 5.9. Anybody closer?
6.
6 flat?
Yeah.
Okay, that's closer. Anybody else?
7.
Okay, we got our winner. Going to raise it again for Nikki. Nikki.
Like, yeah, Nikki.
What do you get? 3 points?
3 points.
I will relay them.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you all. Thanks for being patient with some of my silly games. Hope you guys learned something. Got out of a competition. Nikki, would you mind adding up points?
Melanie 3. No. Oh no, that's. Oh wait.
Everybody find your seat while she adds up points. Don't hand out a board.